you're still tuning in to Fashion Coffee because we're still awakening your senses with style. Because listen, tonight is the finale. And, of course, we have to have things that top it off. So we also have some amazing designers. We had designers all throughout the season, and every person has they brought their A game, okay? Period. And I'm so happy to be here to be able to host with you one more time. My name is Chantel Utley, and I am so excited to be able to just see what the designer's about to come with tonight, okay? Down Syndrome Awareness Month. So you will also see us wearing yellow and blue. And of course, I would like to go ahead and talk to our first panelist, which is Zach, Mr. Eyeliner. How are you doing tonight?
Great. This song, one amazing designer. Can't wait to see the next amazing designer for our finale. This show has been a part of my life, so importantly, and I'm so grateful and humbled that I have the friends I have in this panelist group. My best friend over here, Taji, my new best friend, Chantel, and you guys as well, Lolita and Suzette. I love you guys, and this has been one of the best experiences I've had in such dark days, so I thank you all.
I'm glad we are here to uplift you, okay? This is why we have on the bright colors tonight, okay? Colors definitely change the mood. And speaking of moods, shout outs to Lolita right here. She is she gives you confidence on the runway. So Lolita, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Chantel. How are you?
I'm doing good. You look great.
Well, thank you. So do you. I'm loving that shirt, honestly. I love a good snakeskin.
Yeah. And I'm just loving the whole look. I love the fact that we're matching today. So,
Right. Well, yeah. So
girl.
My name's Lolita. I'm a runway trainer, confidence coach, and I'm just really excited about, the designer that's coming up next. Like I said, it's a bittersweet moment that this is the finale, but it's been such a ride. And like Zach said, we've all been here to support each other. So it's just been great. So I'm ready for more.
Yes, me too. And next we have the founder and CEO of the S&B Group, which is Suzette Monique. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. I'm gonna just co-sign everything that my cohort said, that yes, it's bittersweet. I've always had something beautiful to do on my Wednesdays. I love that she provided a platform for new and aspiring designers and models and makeup artists, and giving everybody the opportunity to hone on on their craft. Again, I can't wait to see what the next designer is bringing to the table, and everyone can't say it enough, we're just blessed to be able to be here and be happy and healthy.
Yes, absolutely. And lastly, I cannot forget the Miss Boss Lady herself, who is the founder and CEO of this platform right here. What's up, Taji?
Hello. Hi, everyone. I cannot believe it is the finale already. Time flies when you're having fun, especially during a sad time in our lives for a lot of us. And I'm happy that we're actually able to bring happiness to those in fashion. It doesn't, the host, runway coach, makeup and hair, creative directing, wardrobe stylists, designers, models, everybody is under this umbrella. And, I'm happy that we're able to show something different. And I'm hoping everybody can take some great feedback home with them, not just the designers, but those tuning in as well.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Yes, tonight is a night to awaken our senses with style. And anything about coffee is hot. So, I'm looking for some hot coffee today. And I'm sure we're going to definitely get it. Especially when it comes to SS Couture, or let me say SS House of Couture. So the first person we have up, we have Sheena, who is the founder and CEO of this designing platform. Sheena, how are you tonight?
Hi, everyone. I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm so excited to see what you're going to have for us. Now, do you want to say what we're in store for tonight?
Well, basically, I've been in the business for 5 to 6 years. I started off doing retail, and during COVID, as many people have faced a lot of challenges, I actually took this time to really work on my craft and just work on my line a little bit more, focus more on my creativity. So yes, I'm very excited to show you what I have so far.
Okay. Well, first off, shout out to you with COVID, because listen, the whole pandemic has, I would hope for others, you know, it allowed you to do something that you're not able or weren't able to do every day. And that's also to focus on yourself, because self-care is the best care, especially when you're able to touch and inspire others. So, Sheena, without further ado, I cannot wait to see SS House of Couture.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yes, me too. First off, girl, can I tell you gave us like first, like very youthful. You definitely like the whole thing about being inside of the store, like that was awesome just to see some variety. I by any means I am no panelist, I'm no judge, but I'm here to encourage you and tell you that was fire.
Thank you.
How does that feel to be able to first off be here tonight and be able to show off your amazing designs?
I feel relieved first.
Yes, you can breathe now.
Challenging. I was telling Taji earlier, I was like, oh my God, you know, I'm a very determined person. Once I set my mind to something, I'm going hard for it, you know. So getting the people together, you know, it's been very challenging during, you know, COVID, just getting everybody together during the quarantine and everything. But I pushed through and I was like, you know what? I've always been the type to love to use NYC as my canvas. Like, there's so many dope stuff you can do with our city, and I wanted to bring that flavor out.
Girl, you brought flavor. That was amazing creativity. It was good to see some things that really just are not in your everyday eye, you know, especially because we've been in the house, so or we're supposed to be social distancing, as I should say, but it's good to just see some city elements.
I just want people to feel comfortable to be able to see themselves actually walking through the city with my stuff on, you know, real lifestyle stuff. So thank you.
Yeah, it was very youthful. What does SS House of Couture mean? Is it? I heard it was after your daughters, right?
Yes, actually, they inspired the name of the company. They inspire a lot of things, but SS stands for their initials. It's Shayla and Soraiya, my two girls. Actually, Soraiya, she's a little diva. The little diva herself. We're working on her kids' clothing line as well. So I have a lot in the works. 2021 is going to be great.
Yes, I believe that for everyone. I still think 2020 is great because 2020 has brought the best. for some, I know it has not been the easiest, but through the storm, we always find a light at the end of the tunnel where we are trying to be our best selves, even through the times where we feel like, you know, it's going to be a little difficult. So I want to tell you congratulations on everything.
Yeah.
All right. So I know I gave my spill, so I can't wait to hear what first. Zach, Mr. Eyeliner, what are your thoughts?
Hello, hi Sheena. I loved your style. I want to say these models presented such confidence. And what I saw was street New York, old school, how it used to be. We went to the Lower East Side, how you walked around at night with your friends. You presented that on great clothing. I want to say, as a hair and makeup person, you presented the models with great, like just everyday hair looks, limited but very effective makeup that if you pay attention, you notice very well with the posing of certain of these models. And I love that. And again, I think what you have, that New York street style of clothing, hair and makeup to you would be like love match made in heaven, eyeliner, like, you know, eyeshadow. And even like in the future, as you grow, I think hair and makeup and your designs is going to be such a big hit on runways, with people, with shoppers in retail. And I appreciate that you did this. And good luck to you in the future. I'm going to be a fan of yours for forever.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Well, speaking of how her models gave some confidence on the runway, I know Lolita had to like that. Lolita, what did you think?
I loved it. Like, number one, congratulations, Sheena. With this being a designer's edition, you know, it's always me as the runway trainer. It's a little bit difficult for me to really give like a critique because it's not about the design. It's, you know, I'm talking about the runway. But this time it was totally the opposite. It's like your models really just delivered. It made me think about New York Fashion Week street style, like just looks that you would see how you took it from your house to the streets, to the stores. It was really dope, very realistic. And just, it was fire. I liked it a lot.
I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like everyone's on board, Sheena. Everyone's on board, girl. All right. Suzette, what did you think about Sheena's runway?
I felt like she read my mind because, you know, I had just was talking about editorials and stories, fashion stories. And what can I say? You know, hats off to you. You captured it. I have no critique. You know, all I can say is that I loved it. I love the fact that it was fashion, we use that word, fashion forward. Technically, it was together. I love the slow motion takes. Again, editorial. It's memorable. So that's something I would go back. I remember the ball skirt fabric store, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So for me, I'm thinking designer fabric store. That was the last thing I remembered. It told a story. Right. So what your message, your vision that you were hoping to convey or relay to the audience, I received it. I did.
Great. So oh my God, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Great job.
Oh.
Yes, it was the fabric store for me.
Right.
Okay. It was a fabric, well, I should say because it was for Suzette too. It was a fabric store for us.
Right.
Taji, what did you think?
Okay, well, I definitely loved it, but as a wardrobe stylist, I can't help but to have that creative eye and try to separate it from runway because I know you're trying to present your looks. I would say outside of that, as far as like photo shoots, I can see like, you know, the gray outfit and the black with a pop of color as far as the heels. But on runway, I got the aspect of keeping it neutral because you wanted to keep the eye on your looks, which made sense. You had your logo in the front, SS, and then in the back it said HOC. Usually people have everything in the front or everything in the back. I loved how you say, you know, catch my front. Oh, and, you know, look at me now, like, look at my back. Like, so I love that aspect of it too. And I'm one that loves the casual and chic look. Like, I love how you went there with denim and, you know, not the typical blue denim. You did the white, you did the black, and you mixed colors. Like you weren't afraid to do the neon. I loved it all. I love it all. Also with the black outfit with the snakeskin tube top right before your final, I do see her hair being up as well because I'm looking at the outfit and then I'm looking at her hair as well. and you don't want that distraction either. But I think it went well as far as your last look, and I definitely agree. It was dope to be in a fabric store.
Right. Okay.
So I was like, wow, did she just do this?
I was like, excuse me, can I just take some shots in here? You know, I'll tag you.
It was nice. It was nice. I
But
loved it.
Thank you very much, because like I said, I was like, oh my God, I have, like, when I put my mind to something, I have to get it done. And it was raining. I was gonna do the whole thing on the rooftop, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, it just all came together, and I really appreciate all the feedback I got. Thank you.
Yes, first off, you had amazing feedback, like, period. Can I ask you a question? So when is this children's line coming out? Because, like, I'm already in love with the ones you already have.
Yes, that's coming. That's gonna be coming in January.
Okay, so we got something to look for in the top of the month. Can we expect to see something possibly in February if, you know, things go, you know,
as planned? Yes,
much better.
Absolutely. I have a couple of things coming up. I also have an event planning company. It's called SS Fashion Expo. So it's going to be art, music, and fashion. And it's going to be done in this May, God willing, you know, if things go right. Because we had to postpone it from last year. So really excited for that, as well as a couple of other events. I'm very into creating platforms for other people as well, because I know how hard it was during these 5-6 years to get where I'm at now. And I still feel like, you know, I still have a long way to go myself. So I could only imagine what everybody else goes through. So I always put together these little events, pop-ups, where kids can, you know, kids are welcome, but it's more of a networking thing. We can all get together and we all, you know, feed off of each other and help one another.
I think that's absolutely beautiful. And I think that's the purpose of even having Fashion Coffee. I don't want to speak too much for Taji because this is Taji's baby, but that's what I love about it, especially, you know, being able just to connect with other people, you know. Everyone, this is a 4 to 6 week, this was a 4 to 6 week series. And so, you know, this is all going on YouTube as well. So make sure you catch, you know, everyone else who has showed their designs, but that's also a way for the designers to also be able to, you know, go and collab and be able to just, you know, find inspiration within, you know, yourselves as well. And I think that that's an absolutely beautiful thing to just see, you know, with everyone who's come on this platform.
Right.
Sheena, any last words that you have for the audience?
Well, I definitely want to say thank you to the panelists. I want to say thank you to Taji for having me. Thank you as well.
No problem. Yes.
Thank you to my team and the models. They really, really like brought it for me. I was like, yes, all the way. Like, yes. I want to thank, I love to share my platform whenever I can with other designers as well. So Funkin' Crystals was the sunglass designer in the first one. I have my friend who's a handbag designer. So I also try to include her in my projects. She's the one, you know, you've seen the handbags in there. Everyone can follow me on my Instagram. My business Instagram is SS_HOC. We have a lot of events coming up. Like I said, God willing, we have Bosscation, which is an all-female event next year, as well as the Fashion Expo. So I'm really looking forward to these things.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. God willing, that everything is going to get a lot better, and I have faith that we will. I am 100% sure that we will all eventually see each other again and be able to experience everything that everyone has been working on and putting their hard work into, for sure, Sheena. So thank you so much for sharing everything that you have done with us today.
I appreciate it.
You did a beautiful, beautiful job. Seriously, like fire sign. Zach, where can we find you?
Well, thank you. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Eyeliner. You can also find me on Facebook at Zach Mr. Eyeliner. I also want to tell everybody this time of the year, I also am a big anti-bullying activist. That's really my main purpose in life. And I have a policy. If anybody would like to have this policy put in their offices, their day work in their private offices, please DM me for a small donation that goes to us helping to produce more of these. It helps getting bullies out of our locations and out of our world for good. And I thank you all for support and love that we have in this world. We all have to collaborate and make the world better.
Absolutely. Lolita, where can we find you?
So you guys can connect with me on Instagram at strut_talk, on Facebook at Lolita Frazier, and my website is lolitafrazier.com.
Thank you so much. And next, Suzette Monique, where can we find you, girl?
You can find me on Instagram under Suzette Monique and under Sue Be the Creator on Instagram, as well as on Facebook under Suzette Monique. You can find me there. That's me.
All right. And Taji, Miss Boss Lady, where can we find you?
Hey, you guys can find me on the main platform of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, fashion_coffee_. And if you want to just know all about me, just go to tajidesouza.com. That's TAJI, as in David, ESOUZA, not SA, ZA. Thank you.
In that order. Everyone, I would like to thank you for definitely tuning in with us on the finale tonight. It's a bittersweet moment, but listen, you never know what can happen next. But until then, we want you to awaken your senses with style. We also want you to follow us on our YouTube channel, and you can catch up on all the episodes that you've missed, because aside from tonight, there have been some amazing designers that have definitely showcased their work on the runway. And I want to say my hat's off to everyone. You have done an amazing, amazing job. My name is Chantel Utley. I am or have been your host for tonight. And you can follow me on @Chantel Utley. And you can also find me on @Chantel's Beauty Talk. I'm all about beauty on the inside. I'm all about beauty on the outside and loving yourself. And that is my platform. So please go ahead and follow me as well. And until the next time, we will see you soon, and awaken your senses with style. We love you all, and thank you so much, and have a great and loving night.
Yeah, Fashion Coffee.
I love
That's
that
my
name.
baby. Everything is my baby. Thank you. So, Fashion Coffee, actually, I started before Fashion Coffee. I initially had Couture, but I style men as well. I don't just style women, and I deal with all shapes and sizes. I don't cater to just one avenue. So I felt like Couture was more feminine, and I needed a revamp. I even had, a collaboration as well where I had a partner, but then I ventured out and then Fashion Coffee came, and I was just laying in my bed and I was just thinking I need something that's catchy, yet people understand like, hey, this is a stylist or fashion oriented. So fashion, of course, was there because that's unisex. And coffee, I was thinking because people got to have it every day. It's an addiction. And, I wanted to say Fashion Daily, but that's out. So it was just coming to me. And I said, coffee is nice. It comes in different flavors. You can have it any kind of way you want. Sugar, no sugar, whatever. So when you think of fashion, it's your own unique style. So that's where the name came from. And that's been around for over a year as well.
Awesome. So also, where I read as well, that stuck out to me, the about the fashion stylist, and you brought it up as well, that you do all shapes and sizes. One thing in the entertainment industry, a lack of plus size people, or if they're plus size, like the stylists don't really know how to dress them. So everybody else be all fly, they're shooting something or they're taking pictures, but they don't really capture the essence of someone who is larger, in size or that's plus size. So how is that within your company, about with plus size and that type of thing? What made you also include, because some people exclude that, even designers. And some fashion people.
Yeah. So to touch up on that, I am a plus size woman, as plus size. I'm here. I've been plus size, pretty much. We're gonna say all my life. I've been a thick girl since I was young. I felt, there are plus size people that don't cater to people their own size. You know, sometimes it's the opposite and so forth. With me, I love fashion, whether it's unique or whatever, and I feel like a lot of plus size models don't get that. Or even the everyday person, not just models. You know, we've had Ashley Stewart, we've had Lane Bryant, you know, we had Fashion a Figure, Torrid, you know, so it took time until all of those came. And I think the initial one that I can remember, I think it might have been called Sizes Unlimited or something like that. But it seems like they give us these plus size stores, and I know they have online boutiques now. But sometimes a lot of the looks are the same, or they're not trendy enough. Like sometimes everyone has their own unique style. Don't get me wrong. But some of them I felt like wasn't for my age. And I was thinking of other women as well. Like, okay, other women don't want to dress like they're 50 or 60. Definitely not don't say to people that age. But come on, think about the younger ones. There's a lot of plus size teenagers out there. You know, think about what they want to wear. Don't think about what you want to wear. So I try to make someone feel like, oh my God, this is what I've been wanting to wear forever. And I can show this off. So that, I love that, especially with plus size, because I've been there as a big girl. Like, they don't really have anything for me. And what they do have for me, it's not something I really want to wear.
Right. And everybody don't want to wear floral all the time.
Right. Like, you know, and sometimes some floral looks a little bit older than, you know, something that's trending, or, you know, like you want a pop of color. You want your own uniqueness. So I also, you know, develop relationships with a lot of emerging designers and so forth. And I love what they have going on. So I try to present that to a lot of people that I've styled, whether it's for a photo shoot or for an event that they have going on. So to style someone, you know, whether plus size or even men or so forth, you want to stand out in your own way. So I like bringing my flavor plus yours. And then we come together and we make a out of it.
Yes. I'm just starting really getting into it. I know I grew up around fashion, especially like with, you know, mom, grandma, and that kind of stuff. But I was always the t-shirt, jeans, and as I got older, I was like, let me put a lash on, let me put something on the lip, you know, put my earrings because I don't want to hear her mouth. And then I just started, like you said, I started falling in love with it, you know, because everybody, when you look in the mirror, you want to see something that's looking back at you that, you know, that you like, you know. You don't always want to walk outside and you be like, oh my God, you know. So, yes, so kudos to you for that, because that's important, especially that you're catering to men as well, because some people, you know, just cater to women. Right. And men, they love to look good too. You know,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
So, and everybody don't want to wear no. Yes, everybody don't want to wear no suit all the time either. You know, so
exactly. I always try to do the opposite of what you usually like. If I always see you in t-shirt and jeans, I'm like, let's try you in a suit. You know, if you're always in a suit, let's try you in something, you know, that is never really seen before. So I love that wow factor. And, you know, you mentioning the t-shirt and jeans, I was actually a tomboy growing up.